Alright, so this LeetCode question is called search insert position. It says, given a sorted array and a target value, return the index if the target is found. If not, return the index where it would be if it were sorted in order. You may assume no duplicates in the array. Alright, so to summarize again, we have a sorted array, we have a target, and we're trying to see where it falls in the sorted array. And if it's not in the sorted array, we would return where it would be in the sorted array if it were in there. So first array 1, 3, 5, 6, it's at the second index, so we return the index 2. Next one is 2. It's not here, but if it were, it should be right here in the first index. Next example, the number 7. It's also not in the sorted array, but if it were, it should be right here at the end at index 4. And then finally, the number 0, also not in here, but if it were, it should be in the 0th position. All right, so the key to answering this one is pretty straightforward. Let's say you have the number 3. What you're going to do is you're going to iterate over the length of the array. So you're going to start here. And you're going to compare that to the target number. If it is the target number, you return the index. If it's not, you just keep moving along the array until it is the index, which is right here in this case. So right here we would return 1 because 3 is at index 1 of the array. Now if it's not in the array, what you're going to do is you're just going to keep iterating through the array until the element at the index you're on, right here is the number 5, is greater than the target. So in this case, this is where the target should be. So we would return the number 2. All right, so let's get to the code. First of all, we need our pointer. So we'll call our pointer index. So let index equal 0. So right now we would be here at the 0th index. And now we need to iterate over the loop to check if the element at the index we're on equals the target. So let's say that the target is 4. So we say while index is less than nums.length. This is just making sure we don't run over the length of the array. If the element that we're on equals the target, what do? We return the index and we're done. But what other cases would make us return the index? We'd actually also return the index if the number we're on is greater than the target. So let's demonstrate that now. So we're on 1, right? We move that over, and now, oops, shouldn't have captured the comma. Do that again. All right, so now we're on the number 3. Does it equal the target? No. So now we're on the number 5. Does it equal the target? No. But the number 5 is greater than the number 4. So at this point, we'll have to return this index because this is the index where the number 4 should be. So back to the code. So if the number equals the target or the number we're on, is greater than the target, then we'd return the index. All right, now we need our else case. So else, we just increase index. All right, so one last case. So now let's say we're out of the, so one last case. Let's say what we need to find is the number 7. The number 7 is obviously greater than everything in this array. So if we needed to return the index for the number 7, it should actually be at index 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, which is one more index than the array actually has. But the way we've set up our while loop actually works because look at this. It's going to loop over the array, and then while it's still in the while loop, it increases the index by 1. So on the last loop of this while loop, we're going to be here. It's going to check to see if the number 6 equals the number 7. It doesn't. So then even though we're still inside the while loop, it increases the index to the next one. So it increases it to 4, which is exactly where we need it. So now in this case, it's gone through the entire length of the array, and the index is pointing to one more index in the array, which is exactly where we need it. So we return index. All right, and that should be it. Let's run the code. Accepted. See how we did. All right, cool. So this is faster than 8% of online submissions. It's probably better than that, but it just depends on when you submit the code. So as usual, the code and written explanation are linked down below. See you next time.